Nobody knows for sure, but it would be my guess that drag racing has been around since the Model T Ford. Hello everybody and welcome to Motoring 94. Now obviously the cars are much faster today, but the rules of this game remain the same. To see who can be the fastest over a quarter-mile strip. But who are these people? Are they those wild and aggressive drivers we all try and avoid out on the highway? Well, we're here at the London Motorsport Park in Sparta, Ontario, site of the Canadian Muscle Car Nationals. We're going to wander around and meet some of these men and women and try and find out what makes a drag racer tick.
Part is they actually get out and see what the cars really do. Everybody has in their garage and having a couple cold ones believe their car really can go fast, but the true fact is that once they get out here and electronically prove who is the fastest, you see a lot of different things.
What would make you want to bring your street car onto a drag race like this?
To me, I think it's a whole lot safer than being out in the street. Everything's controlled, and you can actually see how it stacks up. If you're racing on the street, there's a lot of guesswork involved, but here, numbers don't lie, so you've got it right on paper.
Well, I've been doing it for about 10 years. I was born in the early 60s, so I never experienced the rush of the 60s of drag racing when it started. But going back in time, I wish I was living in the 60s, and drag racing's a big phenomenon. It's taken off down here at London Motorsports Park, and it's got a great future ahead of it, and I love it. It's bragging rights. You can spend a lot of money for the little money you make, but I think most of it's bragging rights. That's the main thing.
I just got the urge one day and built a car with my dad, and we just decided to do it. I've been doing it since about 1975. You got the urge to go racing. It doesn't matter whether you're driving grandma's Olds or a Model A. You get the urge, just go do it.
Well, I actually got into drag racing because my husband's a drag racer for 20 years. And I thought maybe I'd give it a try and see if I liked it. I do like it. I love the speed. I think the speed is what turns me on the most. My mom, she's a little concerned. She hasn't seen me race yet. She wants to, but she's a little concerned. Our daughter, she thinks it's great. I drive a 66 Comet. It's a 427. The best time I've done is a 1083 at 125 mile an hour.
Well, we're going to come up and try to pre-stage the car first. Try to get the tires nice and hot so we get it off the line properly without any tire spin.
Is there much strategy to what's going to happen now with this start?
There's a lot of strategy. I find out that the older you are, the better you are at it.
What are we driving?
We're driving a 63 Falcon Futura. This is water. People think it's bleach sometimes, but it's not. Tires should be good and hot.
Now what happens?
Now you pull up to the pre-stage lights up there in the tree. You see them come on. We pre-stage the pre-stage light. Then you have to bump in to see the second light come on. Okay, so the second light comes on. I usually bump it in once. And then you get ready to go.
How fast we get going there?
About 104. About 104 miles an hour. The trick about drag racing is to make sure that you beat the other guy through the lights, but don't go underneath your time. In this kind of bracket racing, the bracket racing we're doing.
Did you ever do this as a kid?
I did it as a kid, but it's the only sport I know of. The older you get, the better you seem to get at it.
You win, pays the bills, but if you don't win, hey, there's always next weekend.
When Kelly Batten wasn't serving customers at his popular Toronto butcher store, you could usually find him out with his prized dragster, which he built from scratch. On September the 4th, 1993, Kelly died when his car crashed during a time trial at the London Motorsport Park. He'll be missed by his wife Lila, his 3-year-old son Stephen, and the countless people who look forward each week to Kelly's stories about Sundays at the drag strip.